Hi everyone and welcome to today's show. I've called it Cleaning Records on a Budget. Now I've found in 45 years of collecting records that over the years and they do need cleaning. And I've probably got a few records from way back then that I haven't never cleaned, and so I'm going to do that today. And over the next few weeks at home I'm going to be going through all my records and giving them a clean. Now, one thing I've learned in 45 years of cleaning is that record collecting is a lot of fun. It's enjoyable, but it shouldn't break the bank. It should be something that you actually enjoy, that's relaxing, and it's not going to be financially a burden. So there are lots of ways to clean records. You can go for the ultrasonic cleaners, which are $1,000 plus, even some of the lesser expensive record cleaning machines from about $600 upwards. But if you're looking at a way of cleaning it on a budget, I think I've found a way. So what I've got here is a cleaning machine, not unlike the Spin Clean. You've probably seen those, the yellow Spin Clean machines. They're about $150 each. There are actually some better ones in my opinion, around that price. But have a look around. But this one here cost me about $40 at the local post office. It's very similar to the Spin Clean. It's got the spindles here, 2 spindles, and they go in either 45 RPM, 10 inch or 33. There is some liquid that comes with it. I don't use it because I don't know what's in it. Now, one thing with the Studebaker, it doesn't tell you to put water in the reservoir, but you actually do need to put water in it. You need distilled water. You can get this from your local hardware store, Bunnings here in Australia, or maybe Home Depot in the US, and that comes in a 5 litre bottle. It's about $5. You also need some isopropyl alcohol. I also got this from Bunnings as well. Okay, so we've got the brushes first. Let me put these in. Okay, spindles are in. Okay, so what we do now is we fill it up with water. Near the top, this has to be distilled water. Don't use tap water. There's too many toxins and minerals and things in it. Okay, so once that's done, we get our isopropyl alcohol. We put in 1.5 teaspoons. Thanks, Tony, for this, working out the ratio for me. I was never good at math. Here we go. We've put our water in, we've put our isopropyl alcohol, we get our record. Now I've measured that pretty right, because that goes up to the inner part of the record. You don't want to get it on the label. Once you've done that, and it cleans it on both sides, you can go 3, 4, 5. It doesn't really matter how many times you clean it. Just keep spinning it around. This one here is particularly grubby. Okay. This works like the Spin Clean. Spin Clean probably goes a little bit easier than this. As it is, it's more expensive. But as I said, look up some other brands as well, because there are some other ones around that $150, $160 price range, which are much better. I just think Spin Clean have better marketing. So look into that. But basically, it's the same idea. Okay, so I've got my clean record here. Normally, I lay out a whole lot of microfiber cloths and let it dry. But just for the video, I'll just put it up against here. There's a microfiber cloth. Just let it sit there overnight. Next day, it's ready to play. It'll sound beautiful. Okay, so that's pretty simple, I thought. So what we've got now is a nice clean record. Unfortunately, I can't play it for you due to copyright reasons. But something else I wanted to mention is once you've cleaned it, do not put it into the old sleeve. Get a nice clean inner. and you can get them from 50 cents from your record shop. We can go for the MoFi ones, which are even better, but they're about $1.50 each. Put in a nice clean one and put it back into the record. And there we go. And that's clean, ready to play, and it sounds great. Okay, so one thing I also need to mention is that you don't need to change the water after every record. You can probably do a dozen records, 10, 12, maybe 10, say 10, with the water that's in there, then tip it out and repeat the process. So we have the Studebaker. Fill it with some distilled water, just up to the inner part of the record. Don't touch the label. Put in a teaspoon and a half. Don't put any more isopropyl alcohol in it, because the researchers say that you really only need 1% of isopropyl alcohol. Any more, you're not doing not doing yourself any favours. Make sure you've got plenty of cloths here, microfiber cloths, to rest them on while the record dries. And that's pretty much it. That's cleaning records on a budget. See you next time.